Hello, hello everyone. We are back again. Oh my goodness. Beans has his paw on my curtains. Oh dear. He knows how I feel about his paws being on my curtains. He's literally doing the thing where it's like, my paw is on these curtains and I am just gonna leave it there. For no other reason other than it's just going to be on there. Oh, now he's actually scratching at them. That's fine. I kind of gave up with it because he kept doing it, and I was like, okay, well, one of these days the curtains will no longer be there, and he will not have curtains to put his claws into. They're very pretty curtains, though, which is kind of sad, but, you know, that's kind of what happens when you have cats. It's kind of what happens. Yeah. That's okay, though. He's such a goofball. Oh my goodness. How was everybody's weekend? Oh my goodness, it feels like it's been forever. It feels like it's been forever. And it's gonna kind of feel like forever again because I'm going away this weekend. Oh dear, my stuff just moved. I'm going away this weekend again. So there will not be a stream on Saturday or Sunday again. Yeah, but that's alright. We're going to work on our little blue jay. We could get this guy finished. Because right now he's kind of just a little bowling pin of a bird. It just looks like a little bowling pin. Very cute bowling pin. Yeah, let's get this little guy finished. Oh my goodness. Where is my brain at today? I think... Nope, I'm only at 17,000 steps, so I can't blame how many steps I have today. I can't blame the sun because I was not outside in the sun for very long today, so I'm not sun-fried. I don't know why I don't have a brain today. That's okay. That is alright. Sometimes you just don't have a brain, and that's okay. Alright, we are going to start with the little tuft for this guy. So, just as a recap for some of our other birds, or other little guys that we did. So, blue jays have this little tuft that kind of like sticks off of their top of their head. And then, why do you have little fuzzies? Little fuzzies! Fuzzy fuzzies. Oh my goodness, there's another fuzzy. There we go. Yeah, little bird. So we're gonna do the tuft, and then we'll do the wings, and then we'll do the tail. We gotta figure out what type of tail we want to do. So far, these are the 3 types of tails that we have for our little blue jays. But yeah, I kind of like this third one. This one. I kind of like that one the best, I think. It looks quite nice. Anyways, we're gonna work on little bird. Little bird, why is your eyeball sunken in your face? How about we not have our eyeball sunken in the face? That looks kind of wonky. But that's okay. Alright, so we're going to do the thing. There's a cat fur. Not that it really matters, but you know. Alright, so that's another cat fur. Oh my goodness. In order to get this tuft to be kind of facing the back of the head, we're going to do some increase stitches. I'm just doing surface stitches, but we're just going to do increase stitches across those surface stitches. So I did 2 in that first one. Now we're going to do 2 in this second one. And then we're going to do 2 in this one. There we go. And then, so that's going to push these stitches to go further back, which is what is going to eventually make it so that our tuft is being pushed to the back instead of going straight up. If we just did regular stitches, this tuft would pretty much be going vertical, which doesn't necessarily look terrible, but we kind of want it to have like a slight backward slope to it, which is why we do those increase stitches going across the back of it. And then we're going to do some decrease stitches going across the front. So we're going to go into 2 of these and turn 2 stitches into 1 stitch. That's how I do my decreases. We just go into 2 of these and go into, maybe, maybe, sometimes, when the yarn decides to do what I wish it to do. Come on, yarn. Come on, yarn. Here we go. All right, and that was 2 decreases. So now I need to do 1 more decrease. It's going to be 1 and 2. So now we're going to do that. All right, and now we're just going to do a single stitch at this one. Actually, I want to do a decrease stitch here. I want to do a decrease, and then we're going to do 2 increases in these 2 very back ones. So that will be an increase, and this one will be an increase. Oh my goodness, come on camera, focus. 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 Why is it not focusing? Let's see here. Focus should be auto. There we go. Okay, there we go. That's better. I don't know why it was being wonky. Okay, so I did 2 increases there, so now we're going to do decreases across the front again. Decrease, and then I want to do 1 more decrease. There we go, and then I'm actually going to do, so I'm going to start going into the back loop for the ones that are in the front and the front loop for the ones that are in the back. And we're just going to tie this off. And so we're going to do a slip stitch there. And then I want to do, so, okay, come on yarn, if we can see here. So this one, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see it. I just went into the back loop for that one. And then we're gonna go into the front loop for there. And then we'll pull it through there and do a slip stitch. And then we just need to do 1 more of those. I don't even know if I went into the right loops, but we're going to pretend that it was. And then we're going to do 2 chains. And we will snip a clip. There's that. And now we can just hide these ends so that they disappear. And no one will know that they existed. Hee hee hee. It's the best thing about hiding ends. Make it so nobody knows. Nobody will know. Nobody will know that you used yarn for these little guys. And there we go. So now it's pointing backwards, which is exactly what we wanted. So now we have a little bird and he has tuft. Hello, Moon. How are you today? We're finishing up this little guy. Hopefully we don't make him wonky. So far, I think he's the least wonky out of all the birds. Honestly, the blue jays aren't that wonky. They're really not. I think it's really just some of the colors that kind of made them a little bit wonky if you're comparing them to blue jays, but they don't look terrible. I'm tired. Aw. Was the weekend busy? Oh my goodness, it felt like a busy weekend. The weekend was so quick and so busy. It was a good weekend though. It was quite nice. What is yarn? What are we doing here? There we go. All right, let's move on to the wings. Let's see here. So for the wings, we're gonna go eyeball, 1, 2, 3. In the process of switching vets when I'm put on hold for over 15 minutes twice to set up an appointment. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's awful. That's awful. Especially for that long. It's like, is it how long did it take to get an appointment, please and thank you? My goodness. Yeah, that's kind of like what the one vet, like the vet is so good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But trying to get an appointment is pain and suffering. It's like if you call, it's like 90% chance that you're going to leave a voicemail. And then it's about like a 30% chance that they'll call back within the next week. Oh my goodness. Back-to-back calls the first time they had you on hold so long their system hung you up. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's awful. And it's like, like I'm sure they're busy and I'm sure that they have some valid reason for it. But at the same time, like they kind of need to be prioritizing like getting people in at the same time. It's like you got to be able to do both things. And if they just merge with other stuff, like I'm sure they're probably just absolutely swamped with stuff going on. But that it's still not great. Not great. Okay, we're gonna do swap to the light blue. And then we're going to hide the dark blue inside of the light blue. 1 and 2, and then we're going to swap to dark blue. And then hopefully this new vet though will be good. Oh my goodness. It can be hard and kind of scary to find a new vet. Cuz it's like you can look at reviews and you can see what people say about the vet, but at the same time it's like you kind of have to test it out and see how it goes. And yeah, we love trying out new vets. Oh my goodness. All right, where are we at? We're gonna go here and we're going to, I want to travel this yarn up. How do I travel the yarn up? Oh, I know how I travel the yarn up. Go like this and then like this. That's how I travel it up. I think. Sure, we'll go with that. Luckily you have a good backup before the merge. Never had that problem. They merged last year. They've been practiced enough by now that this shouldn't be happening. The new staff at the current vet is rude and they need an emergency same day. They charge an extra $95. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. Emergency vet care is ridiculous with pricing. It's like just to walk in. And I mean, I usually do exotics. So like it's even more expensive for exotics. It's like walking in the door is like almost $200 just to walk in the door. And that's not even for like all of the actual care that they do. It's like, oh, well, we're gonna need to do meds, which is gonna be another like $80 and like all this other stuff. And it's like, oh my goodness. What is this? What is this? Yee. Like I already kinda know what's going on with my animal. I just need you to like sign all the paperwork to give me the meds. Oh, yeah, vets. It's an adventure. It's an adventure. It is an adventure sometimes. All right, we're going to attach this here. We could have an appointment. We could be in the waiting room 45 minutes past the time. Then we've been in the office for 3+ hours sometimes instead of in and out. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, that's not okay. And like like if you had been late by like 5 minutes, they'd be like, yeah, we can't see you anymore. But if they're late by like 45 minutes, it's like, if you want to reschedule, we can make an appointment like 3 weeks out. And it's like, no. 1, 2. Oh wait, I need to swap to white. White. I need the white. Yeah, at that point, switching vets is hopefully much better. hopefully much better. Hopefully it starts to go better. Maybe eventually if they lose enough customers, they'll get the point. Because it's like vets, they are overworked and they definitely don't get paid as much as they should. So it's like, it's not great working conditions for them either. But it's like, it's not doing what they need to do is not going to help that situation in the slightest. 1, 2. Okay, we're gonna swap to light blue again. Light blue. Light blue. And then we're gonna swap over to dark blue. Oh my goodness, lots of swapping. Lots of swapping. Okay, and then we're gonna go here. Do a single of the dark blue, and now we need to hide the dark blue inside of the light blue. That, and then we'll do one more light blue, and then we will swap back over to the dark blue. What? Dark blue? Dark blue. Dark blue. There we go. All right, and then to do a slip stitch and a slip stitch. I'm gonna swap around to the other side. Do you just need to get like vaccines or something, or is one of the cats not doing well? I hope all the cats are doing okay. Hey, sweet babies. Alright, we're gonna do another one of those. We're gonna swap to the light blue. Oh, I didn't make that travel up. That's okay. It's okay. We'll do light blue here, and then we will swap back over to the dark blue. We're going to do one singular dark blue stitch there and swap right back to the light blue. And then I'm going to we're going to tie off this dark blue so that I can... I also need to tie off the white. Let's see here. Let's tie off the white. Where is my white? Here's my white. Let's go here, I think. 2, 3. Started scratching her head and neck and now has loads of... Oh no! Oh my goodness. Jamila! No! The poor baby. Hopefully they'll get it figured out pretty quick. But yeah, that's so frustrating. It's like they're fine and then they're not fine, and it's like it's a bit. No. All right, was this? Oh my goodness! All this yarn. I can't see things. Wish to see. Okay, we're going to pull this right up through here. And now we should be able to hide all of these a little bit better. Backup has said that if they get a free spot tomorrow, they'll let you know that she has one for Thursday. Okay. Well, that's good at least. That, yeah, that's good that they're able to like put you on like a little wait list where it's like just in case. Not likely, but still possible. Technically. But yeah, that's good that they're able to get her in somewhat quick. I mean, it's still like 2 days away, but it's still quicker than like some vets, which will be like 3 weeks out, and it's like, okay, this is fine. This is fine. That one, and then We just have this one. And there's that one. Okay, and we're going to do a slip stitch here just to attach those on there, a couple of chains. And then we'll go here. The other buildings also larger, might be able to do more. Oh, that's good. Yeah, hopefully they'll have something open tomorrow. Hopefully. What's up, Rice Cake? What you doing? Is that a Rice Cake or is it somebody else? Who is that? Oh, that is Rice Cake. Okay. I thought someone was like screaming from underneath the door and I was about to get concerned, but it's just Rice Cake. Just a Rice Cake. Being a sweet baby. Sweet, sweet baby. Okay, we got those in there. So now, where's my... oh, there's my needle. Alrighty, let's see here. Let's have this go down through there. And then right through there. I think that'll be good. Yeah, calling vets whenever there's like an emergency and like trying to get an appointment or seeing where is available is, oh my goodness, it's stress on a different level. It is a different type of stress. That is for sure. Especially if it's not like emergency, like yes, it's urgent, but it's not like we need to go like right here, right now type of thing. Those are like the more frustrating ones because it's like it's not quite emergency, but it's definitely urgent and needs to be seen sooner than later. And it's like it's a bit yeah, vets. Quite the adventure. Quite the adventure. There we go. Alright, that one is hidden, so now we just need to hide this blue. Let's go down this way, down through here, into there, and then into here, down there. And then we should be able to cut it there, I think. It should be good. Just trying to hide these ends, and then we can swap over to the next wing. There we go. Alrighty, we got one wing done. One wing done. Alright, now we can swap over to the other wing. This wing looks a little bit small. That's okay. It could be a little bit of a small wing. That's fine. That is all a good. Alright, so we're going to go under the eye. 1, 2, 3. So we'll go right to here. Oh, white yarn is in the way. Alright, what did I do? I think I did 9. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops. Let's not split the yarn. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we'll swap to dark blue. Swap to dark blue. And we do 1, 2, and 3. Nope, we do 4. There we go. 1 and 2, and then we'll do 3. And then we swap to the light blue. Set up a cat playground for Eclipse in Naru. Give him a cricket. Ooh! Up a weasel ball. Leaping everywhere and darting through the tunnel. Oh my goodness. Oh, the sweet baby. That sounds like so much fun. Oh my goodness. I want to play at the cat playground. Oh my goodness. It would be so much fun. Oh, that's like my dream setup for the cats, is to have like some place that like they can, like, I want to get like little tunnels that they can go through. They're like on the walls, and like wall scratchers and like ropes and posts and all sorts of things. That would be fantastic to be able to do at some point. Someday. Someday I can get there. I do have a whole bunch of just random like shelf bracket things. So if I put those up, I also have a bunch of carpet. What is going on with my phone? My phone is exploding for some reason, and it's very far away. I cannot currently get to it. Okay, we're going to go here, snag that, and then we're going to make this blue travel up. And we're going to make it go there. There we go. All right, that blue is traveling up. I'm going to go check what's going on with the phone. Seeing if people need me for something, Rice Cake. What's up, Rice? What's up, baby? Alrighty. Really want a cat wheel for Eclipse. Aww. Who would use it? It's not great with funds right now. That's fair. Yeah, that's very fair. You could probably look on like either Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace. I got a cat wheel for my cats probably like $20 on Facebook Marketplace. It was pretty cheap. Hi, sweet man. What you doing? Are you coming up? Are you coming up? Oh my goodness, you got some eye boogies. Oh, you don't want me to clean your eye boogies? Alright, goodbye. He's like, I want pets, but I don't want you to clean my eye boogies. You little goofball. You're being a goofball. Alright, where are we at? I need to... Okay, so I'm in that stitch, so we're gonna go here. We're gonna go there. We're gonna get there. Oh, and there's an ad break. Okay, I missed that. That's alright. Yeah. Facebook Marketplace is like one of the best places. That's where I typically get stuff. That and the Curb on Trash Day, also a fantastic place to get stuff. That's where most of my cat trees came from, was the Curb on Trash Day. You would just see cat trees lying around in people's driveways on Trash Day, and I'd be like, I'm gonna go snag that real quick. Oh my goodness. Yes, the Curb on Trash Day is a wonderful place to go shopping. Alright, we got 1, 2, and now I need to swap to white. And we're going to 1, 2, and 1, 2, and then we'll swap back to light blue. Actually, I need to Oh, that's not a thing. Okay, we're just gonna leave the white for now, and I will get that sorted afterwards. Yeah, Marketplace is, since we're back from ads now, I can actually finish my thought. Marketplace is a fantastic place to get to find stuff for fairly cheap. It'll be used, and sometimes it's a little sketchy, but you know, most people are decent people. And you just have to trust that most people are decent people. And if you feel sketched out, you don't have to commit to it. So yeah. And then what was the other thing? Yeah, I guess Marketplace is typically where I go to get stuff if I need stuff. It's like kind of big, semi-big stuff. The other place is the curb on trash day. If I'm driving through an area and it's trash day, I'll kind of just drive around, and that's where I got most of my cat trees from. It's the curb on trash day. It's quite nice actually. Quite nice. Well, a little sketchy sometimes, but you know. No, what's it called? If there's no risk, there's no gain, or something like that. Something like that. I don't know if that's actually the thing. Oh my goodness, my phone is exploding again. Apparently I have a package that's coming here shortly, and whatever place I ordered from really wants me to know that this package is coming soon. Oh my goodness. They really want me to know that this package is coming soon. Okay, we're gonna do slip stitch here, slip stitch here, and we're actually just not gonna do a slip stitch there. We're going to swap to the blue, or the light blue. I guess it's all kind of blue. We're going to do a single light blue here, and then we're going to swap back to the dark blue. We'll do a dark blue stitch here and swap right back to the light blue. There we go. And then I need to, we're actually gonna do this. We're gonna get this dark blue so we can hide it. 1 and 2. And then we're going to snip a clip. And I need to do the same thing with the white. Alrighty. Oh my goodness. I am not in a good position for this. Hi, Rice Cake. What you up to? Where you at? Oh, you're right there. Hi. How are you? Oh, my sweet man. Yeah? You having fun? What's up, baby? He was panicking over the fireworks over 4th of July. It was he was not thrilled in the slightest with the fireworks. He was not happy. He was not a happy cat. Beans was chilling. Beans was big chillin'. He could not be bothered by the fireworks. Pumpkin was a little bit confused. But he was kind of just looking around like, should we be panicking? And then once he realized that nobody else was panicking, he was like, okay, we don't need to panic. We're fine. And then he was a little bit of a snuggle bug. And then Beans told me that my freezer opened up. Apparently something shifted when I was grabbing stuff from the freezer at some point. And it made the freezer pop open, and I was unaware. And Beans just laser focus-eyed the freezer until I was looking at the thing. I thought he was looking at a bug. It was not a bug. It was the freezer door slowly opening. And I was like, oh, okay, we're gonna fix that. So then I was able to fix that, and thankfully nothing in the freezer melted. That could have been a disaster that I'd never noticed until the following morning when I went to go get ice cream or something, and there was no ice cream. It would have just been a puddle of soup. Would have been a puddle of soup. It would have absolutely been a puddle of soup, and I would have been very sad. But no, that is why we have a beans. We have a shriek beans. Here's a can of beans. A can of beans. You never know if there's going to be spilled beans on the floor or if you're going to get something absolutely wonderful. Alright, we're just going to snip those. Make those go away. And then we just need to do a slip stitch to attach. And then a couple of chains. Grab the scissors again and snip a clip. There we go. Alrighty. And we have, why are these wings? Oh dear. I don't think I put the wings on the same level. One wing is slightly higher up than the other. That's fine, right? It's fine. It's not a problem. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. He's just gonna have some wonky wings and that'll be okay. That will be okay. Alrighty. We're just gonna... No one will know. No one will know. And if they do know, they can have a wonky bird. It will indeed be perfectly fine. Okay, we got that one in there. I need to get this one in here too. Let's see here. It'll be adorable with wonky wings. Oh, it's like having a dislocated wing, but crocheted. It's fine. It's definitely fine. Oh my goodness. You know, if that's the only mistake we have with this bird, I'm not gonna complain. I'm definitely not gonna complain if that's the only thing that we have making this bird a little bit of a wonky guy. So we could have many other things that could go wrong. I mean, we still have a tail to make, so we still have an opportunity to make something all sorts of wonky. Oh dear, dear, oh dear. Dear, oh dear. Oh, come on, yarn. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Alright, we got that. And now we're going to snip a clip here. There we go. Alrighty, and there is that. Alright, I'm gonna go check and see why my phone was exploding this time, because maybe this time it's actual people that wanted me and not some shipping company. Nope, it was a shipping company. Apparently my package has arrived, which is wonderful. I'll go grab that at the next ad break, just so that I don't have to deal with pirates. Thankfully, I haven't had to deal with pirates, but I don't want to deal with pirates. So, yeah, we'll go snag that at the next ad break. Alrighty. Now we just need to do a little tail. Let's see here. What type of tail do we want to do? Because we could do tail 1. Oh, you are absolutely covered in yarn. Tail 2 or tail 3. I like how I'm just saying that we could do any of these 3 tails, except I don't really remember how to do them. This is fine. How did I do this one? Single increase. Oh, I did 2. What is this? This is a treble? Double? No, double, double. Oh, modified picot? modified picot, double picot, double, double, modified picot, double, single, slip, something like that. Something like that. Okay, so I basically just did, I think they're called picot stitches, like little modified picot stitches to get the little points, to get the tips. So we could do that, or we could do the lobes. Why is my phone still exploding? Oh my goodness, what is happening? Confusion, confusion. Oh. Well, that's good to know. That last one was actually a person. Alrighty. So sorry for all the distractions. I am very distractible today, apparently. Alright, we're gonna try doing a lobed one again, I think. We're gonna try doing this one. We're gonna see if we can get it to work. I think we're gonna try making it a little bit smaller this time. We're gonna see. Ah! Don't fall! Ah! Don't fall! I said don't fall. Stays. Just stand. Stand there. Stand still. Don't move. Be good, bird. Be a very good bird. Alright, we start with our slip stitch. Oh, yarn. Yarn. Okay. And we're going to... Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's what I want to do. I think I just want to do 4. Alrighty, so we're going to do 1, 2. Just doing some surface crochet to get our little tail on here. 3 and 4. I'm going to flip them around, and we're going to go back the opposite direction. Oh, okay. Well, this is fine. 1, 2. Come on, yarn. 3 and 4. All right, and now I actually need to swap to black. Where is my black? Here's my black. Alrighty. Alright, we're gonna do black. Oh, where's my little blue? There's the blue. Okay, and there's the black. We're gonna bring the blue inside. I'll just leave those outside for now. And then we're going to do 3 stitches into this first blue stitch. So we did 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to swap back to the blue. We're going to do 2 single stitches of blue. So 1 single, 2 single, and then we're going to swap back to the black again, and we're going to do a double, or an increase, not a double. We're going to do an increase, and then we're going to do a second increase. So we increased by 2 on both sides, even though we only went into one of the stitches multiple times on the other side. But that's just because we only had one on that side so far. And I need to do, what is this? Did I do? Yes, I did. Okay. We're doing fine. All right, we're going to swap back to the blue. And now we're going to do all of these blue stitches back here. Actually, I think we're doing, Yeah, actually, we're going all the way around, and we're going to do some increases here. So we're going to do an increase there, and we're going to do another increase here. Okay, and then we do one more blue stitch there, and now we're going to swap to the black again. And we're going to do these 2 blue stitches as black stitches, and actually I'm going to do a increase in one of those. So now we'll end up with 3 black stitches. And we're going to swap back to blue again. And we're going to do these black stitches as blues. And we're going to do an increase and a second increase. And then we're going to keep going around with the blue until we get to the other side. Let's see, what stitch am I in? I feel like that's a game. What stitch am I in? Oh dear, it's a game only crocheters can play, or knitters. Anyone who's working with yarn and stitches. What stitch am I in? You have to figure it out. Alright, we're doing 2 more increases on this side. And then we're going to do one more black in that blue stitch, and we'll swap back to the blue. Gonna make our black go under the blue. Swap over to blue. Blue, blue, blue. 1, 2, 3, and swap back to black. We'll finish off that blue stitch with the black. And then we're gonna go into all of these blue stitches in the black with the black. There's that one, there's that one. And then we'll do a couple of increases here just to make sure that we did good. And 2. And then we're actually going to just do that, and we're going to do a slip stitch and tie off the black because we are done with the black. All right, we are done with the black. So now we can grab our white. I do not need the dark blue anymore. We're gonna grab our white. What do you think? Should we do lobes or should we do spikes? I kind of like the lobes. Let's see here. Well, if anyone has any thoughts, we could do either spikes or we could do lobes. Either one. We have a little bit of time before we have to decide. A little bit of time. Alright, so I did a single stitch in order to attach the white. We're going to do a double crochet in this next one. There we go. And now, I don't know if this is actually called something or not. But we're basically, I'm going to try to show you guys this. We're basically going to do a double crochet again, but instead of just grabbing the yarn like this to go around to do a double crochet, we're going to pull it through the side of our previous double crochet. So now we have 2 loops on our hook. And then I'm actually going to go into this stitch again and do a increase stitch. And then we do it as if we made a double crochet. I don't know what that's called. But we're going to do it again. So we're going to go and grab some more yarn. Actually, I want to make... No, yeah, we're just going to do that again. So we're going to go in here, grab it so that we have 2 loops on our hook. And then we will go into the next stitch. And then we'll do the double crochet. And then we're going to do a single stitch here. Actually, I'm going to do a slip stitch. I lied. And actually, I don't even want to end it with the white. I want to swap over to a blue. Blue, blue, blue. I want to swap to a blue. Blue, blue, blue. Okay. just trying to make that thing hide. Okay, and we're gonna do slip stitch. There we go. All right, and now we're going to just do a chain there, and we're going to do a single stitch. So we did a slip stitch in this chain, and then I chained one, and then did a single crochet. So now we're going to do a double crochet in this next stitch. And we're just gonna go here. So now we do a double crochet. And now we're actually going to do a treble crochet, but we're gonna kind of do it like how we did the modified double. So we're going to grab one loop from our double crochet, and then we're going to grab one more loop from our double crochet so that we have 3 loops on the hook. And then we're going to do a basically increase stitch here. So we're going to go into the same stitch, and we're going to go to all of those just like that. And now we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to grab some yarn through one of those loops, grab some yarn through a second one, move on to the next stitch, and then we just go through 2 until we don't have any more on there. And now, since we're going to go back down to a double crochet, we're only going to grab yarn through one of those loops, and we're going to do a double crochet just like that. Then we're going to go to our final stitch with the blues and do a one of these. And then we're going to pick up on the white. Oh no, I did not hide the white. How do I want to do this? We're going to guesstimate how much white we need because I don't want to deal with this. Okay, and we're going to, I'm just going to pull that a little bit bigger. And then we're going to make, so I already cut the white yarn. So it's not connected to the skein anymore, but I'm just going to pull this through there so that it will pop out the other side. And now I could basically just use this white as if it is just chilling. So now we're going to do a slip stitch with the white. So there's that. And then we're going to do a, what did I do over here? I think I did a single stitch. So we're going to do a single stitch with the white. And then we're going to do a double crochet. There's a double crochet. I definitely got a lot more yarn than I needed to. And we're going to do the modified double crochet. So we're just going to grab some yarn by going in the side there. And then we'll go here, do those. And then how many stitches do I have over here? 1, 2, 3, 4 slip stitch. Okay. And then we're going to end with a single stitch, except I also want to do a slip stitch just so that this ends very close to the project, and that knot will get knotted right there. And then I can snip a clip and we can tie off the end. And then we can hide all of these ends. I think I need to, yes, I do still need to cut this off. Wait, I want to do this on this side actually. Where is my hook? I need my hook. 1, 2. There we go. And snip. There we go. Alrighty. Okay, now I need my needle. And we're just going to make this go right down into the tail and through the body so that it'll come back out. Or not really come out, but the needle will come out. I need the needle to come back out. I don't need the yarn to come back out. If the yarn comes out, we have a problem. Not really. That just means that we gotta rehide it again. Alrighty. And then this will go through there. There we go. And then that will come out right there. Maybe I just keep today short. Because I don't really know what we're gonna make next. I really don't. I did not have a whole lot of time to think about what I was gonna be making next. And I go figure out what we're making next for tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe we just do some more testing out of various tails or wings or something. I don't know. Is there something you guys would like to see? Like to see me do a bird request or some specific designed wings or tails or I don't know. Maybe some other random critter that we could just attempt tomorrow. I'd be down to attempt a random critter. That could be kind of fun. Could be quite fun. Alright, and now I just need to... We're just going to use the hook for these ones. You know what? I think that's what made me do today. Might just call it kind of early for today. I know it's been a little bit shorter. It was a little bit shorter last week as well for those last couple days that I was on. We might just keep it shorter today as well. Alright, and there is our little blue jay. A cute little guy. He's just a cute little guy. Oh, yeah, we're gonna snooze those because we don't need those right now. We're gonna be ending here momentarily. I actually really like this tail. I do actually really like this. It's not quite as big as this guy's, but it still kind of gets like the same. It's like a very similar design. It's not quite as like fanned out, but it's still very nice. I like that. I like that. He also has, I think he has the best face out of all of these dudes. Like your face is just a little wonky there, buddy. Like the black for the eyes actually lines up, and it kind of matches. Like the black is only under his eyes here. The white is only above his eyes. Like this guy's, he's got black in front of his eyes. He's got black. I mean, he has black kind of everywhere. And he has white going all around his eyes. Oh, this guy's beard. This guy's beard or necklace was kind of turned into a belt. That's why this guy's a little wonky. He's a little wonky guy. And then you, I don't know what happened with you. Oh, was this? I think this one was the Coyote Mundi one. Little Jedi bird. Yeah. He was wonky. We made his head too long and narrow. So instead of adding on a tuft, like how we did with everybody else, we ended up just putting a couple of stitches in order to pull his little tuft flat. So it's actually like no added sewing for that. Which is why the black parts and the white parts kind of go up so high onto his head. And then we have this little guy who's got some white above his eye here, but no white above this eye here. He's got all sorts of wonkiness going on. He's a very chunky bird, though. Very chunky, very sweet baby birds. And there's all of our blue jays. We got blue jays. Now I gotta figure out what bird to make tomorrow. Oh boy. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, we could do it a surprise where we just go on to like Birdle and we do Birdle for the day for North America. And then we do whatever the bird was that was for Birdle. That could be fun. We'll see. I think I'm going to call it here for today. I appreciate you guys for stopping by and hanging out. Has been quite lovely catching up with everybody again. I'll be live again tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And then I'm going to be gone again this weekend. So it's just going to be today and tomorrow. And then I won't be back until next week again. So I do apologize for that. Sort of, not really. Life is busy. Life is busy. And there's only so much time for crochet. So I do have other stuff that I got to get done this weekend. But yes, we will be back. And I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. I really have no idea. We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll make another Frog at Frog. Let's just do another Frog at Frog instead. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for stopping by, and hopefully I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Rice Cake? Rice Cake, you can say goodbye? Is he napping somewhere? I think he's napping somewhere. Well, he says goodbye. All right, bye everyone.